welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. Today I'm going to be talking about my tattoos and my piercing. Well, one tattoo, I only have one. I've seen a lot of people, plenty of you on here, do this video, like just talk about the piercing stories or tattoo stories, the meanings behind it. And it's always been on the back of my mind that I should do it, but that's where it stayed. It stayed in the back of my mind and I never got around to actually doing it. But just recently I did see another one from one of you and I was like, I think it's time. But before we get started, I just want to give a quick little shout out to Jessica from EVERYTHINGPROOF Beauty here on YouTube. If you guys have not yet, check her out. Like, what are you doing with your life if you haven't seen her? She's having a weekly giveaway for the month of April, I believe. And guys, OMG, I never expected it. Like, I never won anything. This is actually, I think, my first giveaway that I win. Like, seriously, like, ever. Just want to say thank you, Jessica. I did win this pair of sunglasses. Oh, aren't they just so cute? Each week, I believe it is going to be something different though. So week one just so happened to be the sunglasses. And I believe last week's winner was like some kind of eyeliners. She's incredibly knowledgeable about what she talks about. Like, I can trust her. I can trust her with anything that she says. Like, I'm there taking notes and like, she's on it, guys. So I'll put her latest video linked down in the description so you can definitely go check her out. So if you are interested in hearing about my piercings and my tattoo, sit back, relax, let's chill, let's talk. I hope it's not too long and I hope it's not boring. I think I'm going to start off with my tattoo, which is right here. It's the only one that I have. I do want other ones. I want like another two small ones. But this is the only one that I have right now. You can see it is like two hearts like intertwined. And it has like little curlies. And I think it's just like super like girly. Like, I'm super girly. So the reason why I got like two hearts, I've always liked hearts. I've always loved like anything that has hearts. I love. My favorite emojis are hearts. I guess you can say I've always loved love. Like, you know what I mean? Like, does that make sense? Like, you love love. Anything that has to do with the word love for yourself, love for others, your family, your friends, the world, being kind, being carried, and just like those types of things. So I hope that explains. It's a love. Okay, like, love is so important and special. So I've always just liked that. And I don't know if it's just me because I'm like, I guess you can say I am kind of like gushy, cheesy. I'm a cheese ball. I got this when I was, it wasn't too long ago either. I gifted it to myself. Yes, I know I gifted it to myself. I was like, you know what? It's my birthday present to myself. I believe it was for my 24th birthday. So 2 years ago, I did go ahead and get this one done. I wanted it done for more than that, but I guess I never got the courage because I was scared. I'm like a little scaredy cat. But one of my former students' dad is a tattoo artist. So one time, like, I just like, it kept going through my mind, I was like, hey, you know what, like one day I should ask. And one day I did. So I asked the mom, she gave me the information. So then I called him, no, I texted him. I made an appointment. I was nervous because, again, it was my first tattoo and I didn't know how much it was going to hurt. So I was asking him, is it going to hurt? What does it feel like? He told me, have you ever gotten scratched by a cat? I was like, oh yeah, plenty of times. Oh yeah, pretty much. Yes, that's what it felt like to me. It wasn't as bad. Like, the whole process, like when it was actually happening, it didn't really hurt me. I was just like, oh, okay, it's not that bad. But afterwards was like, I guess like the healing process, like it was like sore, like still tender because obviously it was new. That's when it would hurt. I remember I would go through my closet, you know, and like just the slightest touch of it, I was like, oh. I mean, it does depend on the area where you get it, the pain, how tolerant you are to pain. It also depends, but it wasn't that bad. The other two that I want are also like associated with what this one is. I do want the word love right here on my ring finger with the capital L and in cursive, loved. And then I do want a rose. Roses are my favorite. Flowers, I love all flowers, but roses are my favorite. And when I just look at roses, it's just typical romantic. So like, again, everything like with this theme of love is just, that's the type of person that I am. This one, I do want it on my neck, like on here, like on the back, like on the nape of my neck, like kind of back area type of sort. Not too big, just like something there. I do have a picture of it and it kind of like matches this one, so I really like it. Let me see if I can find it. That is the rose that I want on the nape of my neck. You can see it kind of matches, right? Like, isn't that cute? I saw it and I was like, Let's go on to piercing since it is a lot that I have. How many do I have? I always forget. I have 11. I have 11 piercings. I used to have 14. Used to. And I'm so sad. So when I was a baby, obviously I don't remember this, but I know I had my ears pierced when I was a baby. And I guess apparently somewhere along the lines when I was a little bit older, I stopped wearing earrings, or my mom stopped putting earrings in my ears. So they eventually did close up. It was the bottom one. So they did close up. You could still see the holes though, like, you know, when you get the piercing, like, you still see the holes. I could still see the holes, but when you would try to put an earring on, it wouldn't go through. So then I remember it was in 5th grade. Yes, that's when I started, like, I wanted my ears pierced. And I not only wanted just the one, I wanted the double piercings, the 2, the first one and the second one. So I told my mom, and she was like, okay, yes, let's go get it. I was like, yes. We went to Claire's, and now knowing, if I would have known that the gun piercer isn't the best, that actually it's better to pierce your ears with a needle, do it that way, do it with the needle. But I didn't know that back then, right? So whatever. So I did it with the gun. I didn't do it. The girl did it with the gun. She marked them though, because apparently they were crooked. The ones that I had when I was a baby, they were crooked. This one was higher than this one, so she just kind of like made them even, and then she went so the first one and then the second one. So I had double piercings. This side I have this, do you see this small pink one? It's like it forms a little triangle with my first and second one. That one is not on this side, and I'm gonna tell you guys why. So remember what I just said about you can still see the holes of the piercings that I had when I was a baby? So when my first and second piercing had healed, I took off the earrings. So you know those earrings that when they pierce it with the gun, it's like really sharp, and like regular earrings are usually blunt. And then I would just play around with myself. Like I would just be like, oh, like imagine if I had a piercing here, and like I would take that earring and I would like stick it in the hole. And I guess eventually, like, so many times that I did it, like, I kept on sticking it and sticking it and sticking it. And then one day, like, I was just like, when did it go all the way through? And before you know it, I was like, boop! I was like, oh, I just re-pierced my ear. So I was like, oh my gosh. And I guess the reason why it didn't work with other earrings when I was trying to put them in when they had closed was because they are blunt. But because this time I kept on playing around with the one that was sharp, and I just kept poking and poking, and then finally it went through. I didn't bleed, it didn't hurt at all, and I was like, wow, like, did that really just happen? I was like, I felt so cool, because again, this was like, I was like a 5th grader. I was like, oh, blah, blah, blah. That's when I had that little extra one added to the middle, and I liked it because I like how it looks. Like, I know it's not even, but I like that. And this third one up here, it is higher than your usual, I guess, third piercing, because I wanted it. I wanted it as high as you can get it before you get to the cartilage. So this one, I think this one came first, and then I think I got this one in 6th grade. So I told my mom, I was like, I want another piercing. She's like, okay. So we went back to Claire's, and yes, this was done with a gun also, and it was the same kind of pain that I felt like on these bottom ones. So that was 5th and 6th grade, and then 7th grade passed, and then 8th grade. So you can see here I have 2 cartilage. I have this one, and I have this one on this side, and then I have the tragus on this side. So those 3, the 2 cartilage and my tragus, I got when I was in 8th grade. And I remember I really liked the cartilage piercing because my sister had a cartilage piercing, and then the tragus one, someone from my dance group, she was an older girl, but she had the tragus, and like I loved how it looked, and I was like, I really want it. So there I am, little 14-year-old me in 8th grade, going to my mom, and I was kind of afraid to ask her, but my mom has always been like pretty cool and like chill about things, like as long as like I take responsibility or whatever, she's okay with it. So I was kind of scared because you do consider that young, being 14 and wanting like these piercings. So I was kind of afraid, but I mean, I asked her and she was like, are you sure you want them? I was like, yes, I do, Mom. She was like, okay, well, your money, whatever, let's go, let's do it. I was like, scar. So for these ones, I did go to a tattoo parlor, and they did do it with the needle. The cartilage ones, they aren't all the way up here. I guess typical cartilage piercings are up here, because that's where my sister had it, but I wanted it lower. So that's weird, but I wanted my third piercing like higher, but I wanted my cartilage piercings lower. And I remember the order that he did them in. He did this one first, and then he did this one, and then lastly he did my tragus. It wasn't that bad, but it was definitely a different experience, and I was like, wow, I did it. And then my mom was there just staring at me, and she was like making these faces. I was like, don't make me more nervous. But it wasn't that bad. I remember that day also. I remember it very well. It was really windy. And I remember my mom had to like pass by Target or someplace, so she took me along with her after I got him pierced. It was super windy, so like my ears were sensitive, and then the wind was blowing, and it was a strong wind. I was like, my ears hurt, let's go home. But yeah, we finally got home. I cleaned them, it was fine. And I was really happy. And then everyone at school, I remember asking me like, did it hurt? Oh my gosh, I was like, don't touch it. That's my earring, my personal space. Go away. No, just kidding. I wasn't like that mean. But I remember getting a lot of questions about my tragus especially. And then finally, fast forward a lot of years later, that is when I got my Rook. This one, the one that you see in there. The Rook, and the ones that I don't have anymore, I have, and I'm so sad, I want to redo them. I had the triple forward helix. If you guys don't know what it was 3 right here. I had 1, 2, 3. And I'll probably put in a picture of when I had them. It'll probably be low quality because it was on my webcam, but it was 3 right here. I don't know if you can see like the indentation of where I had them. Right along here. But what happened was that, okay, no, let's back up a little bit. How old was I? 20 years old. Yeah. 2014, January of 2014, new year, new me. So the Rook, I don't know, like, isn't it just cool, like how it looks like it's like kind of like snug in there. It's kind of like hidden, but not, but like it's there and like it's cool. And then on this side where I had my triple forward helix, what happened there was that the middle one, since it was 3 in a row right here, and it was like stuck. And you know what? I still have the earrings. I still have them. I've kept them this whole time. I can't believe it. I have them in a little baggie. So here they are. They're these ones. So it was like 3 kind of studs, and they just like go through your ear. The middle one started to get infected. Like I remember it feeling like icky, and it was like swollen and it started getting itchy. So I was like, yes, it's definitely infected. So I needed to take them out before it got worse. I actually had to have my sister help me with this because I couldn't, because I had like long nails. I still do, right? I couldn't like get in there and like twist it, and like it would hurt me, like to do it on myself, it would hurt. So I was like, I can't do this, and I started crying. I remember I did cry. I'm pretty sure I was over-exaggerating, but over-exaggerating? I was exaggerating, and then my sister was like, just get it. She was very helpful with that though, so she was able to take all of them out, and we just did that just to make sure that I got them cleansed. And stupid me, I never put him back in once it healed, and it didn't take that long to heal anyways, like the infection, but I never put the studs back in, so they did end up closing up. I did have them for a while though. Before I had to take them out, I did have them for a while. I would say about, it was close to the year. It was close to the year. I think it was probably 9 to 10 months that I had them in like fine, and then I started to get the infection, and then I had to take them out. But I'm so sad, and I'm really deeply contemplating to get him re-pierced. Maybe not the 3 all at the same time. Maybe that wasn't the best choice, but no one told me. But maybe 1 at a time, and slowly, that way they have time to heal. 1 at a time instead of having all 3 there trying to do their thing, whatever. But yeah, definitely determined to get them maybe 1 by 1 again, because I just miss it. Like, I feel like I'm missing something on this side of my face. Like, I don't know, it's weird. It's all weird, it's hard to explain, but you understand me if you love piercings and you get me. Was that all? Was this interesting at all, like whatsoever for you guys? I don't know. I hope. Oh, let me talk about pain. I think the one that hurt the most out of all my piercings has to be the Rook. That one hurt me like a mother. That one hurt me a lot. Like, I was not expecting it to hurt that much. But was it worth it? Definitely. Oh yeah. But yeah, that was all for this video, guys. I really hope you did enjoy. Ask me any questions down in the comments that you have in regards to piercings or tattoos. I mean, I'm not an expert, but maybe I can help you. Maybe I can convince you to get one. No, just kidding. I'm not a bad influence. I'm not trying to. Okay, let's back that up. Let me know what piercings you guys have or you would like to have, or any of your tattoos. If you have an interesting story, I would love to know, so share them down in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe if you are not yet. Give this video a big thumbs up if you did enjoy, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye!